Hi, Jenny here. Today we are going to get to putting the ornaments on the tree. So in my last video I showed a still shot of a couple different areas. The ornaments, these are most of my ornaments. A lot of them are Hallmark type ornaments, and so I had boxes for them. So this was from my main big box of ornaments. And then I have some glass ornaments, and then I have some kind of homemade ornaments. But I thought I would go through a little bit of the ornaments that I have and why, hopefully for your enjoyment, and partly so that, maybe someday when my girls, are wondering if I'm not either of sound mind or not here, they can look back at this and go, oh, that's what these ornaments mean. A lot of them they know because they have been around and helped decorate the tree, obviously. A lot of these ornaments are from when they were little. Well, they've been accumulated, obviously, over the years. And so there are ones like of Sesame Street and Scooby-Doo and some other cartoons, movies, stuff like that, that they have liked, which is why I bought some of those ornaments. Other ornaments I bought, I started buying ornaments, when I was 21. I think at that point in time I was realizing that, hey, you know what, someday I'm going to move out and I'm going to have my own tree and would want ornaments on it. So I shopped the day after Christmas, so when the sale was on, and I would buy the ornaments that way. I know I started with some lights and things. Back then, we had a Kmart in our town, and the normal store hours were they opened at 8 a.m. And for Black Friday, which actually was the Friday after Thanksgiving, they opened at 7 a.m. Whoa, that was a big deal. 1 hour before normal. I was like, woo! So I made sure that I was up. That was early, man, but I made sure that I got up and I got to the store and I bought some lights, and I don't know what else about it. I think I was buying some other things too. Again, knowing I was going to move out, I think I was buying kitchenware type things. So buying some spatulas and the not serving spoons, what do you call, like mixing spoons and all that for pots and pans and things like that. But I remember for the Christmas one that I got up early and I got the lights. I probably bought a couple of ornaments. But then after that too, I was into like the Hallmark stuff. I would go to Hallmark, I would buy cards for every holiday, and they always had their ornaments out. And they started doing, I don't know when they started, but I know they had series of ornaments. So I bought a couple of series. Some of them were only a few ornaments. Some of them ended up being like 20 some ornaments. So every year I would try to hurry up, make sure that, I would get there the day the ornaments would come out, type of thing. Those you couldn't wait till the after sale. If you wanted them, if you had a series and you wanted that ornament, you had to go get them because otherwise they may not be there. So like in the front here, I'll show closer up, but I have like all these dog ornaments. So from here to here, these are all dogs. So I remember when they kept going on and on, I'm like, when is the series going to end? I'm like, I already have like 20 ornaments. Yes, I like dogs, which that's fine why I kept buying them, but I just kind of thought that was funny. So a couple other ones, I bought a few in the series, or again, sometimes I would miss a year or something, and so I wouldn't have that. But yeah. And then that was my thing after, I don't know, more so the last few years, we finally kind of started really taking family vacations with our family. I think it was 2016. We took our first main real vacation to Niagara Falls. And so we drove straight there from here. We were able to make that in one day. Got there late at night, but it was just perfect. When we got there, it was time they had fireworks going on. And so we were able to see that. And that was nice. And then on the way home, we stopped at Hershey, Pennsylvania and toured the Hershey plant there. And then we stopped at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then I was hoping to catch the Chicago Bean on the way home. That's one of those things still on my list of things to do. I haven't seen the Bean. The girls have finally seen it. All the times that they've gone down there, one time they're like, oh, Mom, we stopped at the Bean. I'm like, thanks. The one thing that I've been wanting to do, and I was going to take you girls, but so that's still on my list. But as we were coming home, we were tired and wanted to get home, so we didn't stop. But my thing lately is for a souvenir, as a something for going on vacations and stuff, that I buy an ornament. Because that way it's something that goes on the tree. We kind of remember it every year. We think of that vacation. and go over, you know, those memories, which was funny because when I was bringing up that one year, our Niagara Falls vacation, there was a photo that was taken of me that the girls laughed so hard. I mean, you know, even they made me laugh so hard, I peed my pants, literally, because it was, we were just doing our things. We were seeing the falls. We were walking under, we had done the boat ride, and then afterwards you get to walk under the falls. And there was an area, an area there, I think Wayne and, it had to be Mandy, were going under one of the falls. They were standing there. And so I was looking at my camera, and the sun was shining, whatever. I was looking at my phone, and I had sunglasses on. So I, you know, and my regular glasses. So I think I had my glasses down, and wore my sunglasses down, and I had this poncho on, and I was looking down at the phone, and I had like a double chin, and I had whatever I was looking at, and then Cassie took a picture of me, which you can kind of see. Still Wayne and Mandy in the background. So I was trying to make sure that I could see or do whatever so I could get a picture of them. But they took that picture, and as we looked at it later, they laughed so hard. So every year, you know, every year that probably comes up that we did that, or anytime, you know, somebody needs to laugh, or we talk about that time. So, anyways, so yeah, we bring up the memories. So that's kind of my thing, is if we go somewhere, then I get an ornament, and we have memories that way. That way it's on the tree. We think about it every year, and then it kind of gets put away. So I don't have little tchotchkes sitting out that need to be dusted or whatever, because again, at this point in my life, I've got a lot of that. But this way is like, I can handle an ornament. And so we have those. I have some ornaments from friends and things like that. So again, bringing up different memories, different good feelings, and I get to think of them, as I also have that stuff on the tree. Yeah, stuff like that. So this kind of, this is my family tree. We only do one tree, and these are the ornaments that we put up. My glass ornaments that I have, I think I did the same thing. I went to Stein's the day after Christmas, and I bought a bunch of glass ornaments because I had a few that I liked, and I thought, well, I need a few more glass ornaments to make that look more evened out and everything. So those, I have those. There are a few ornaments that are kind of like, some I don't remember where I got them from, so they're but most of them I do remember, and they're, like I said, make us have those memories. And we only have the one tree, so this is what we do. We put up all our ornaments there. I know my one girlfriend had, I believe, 5 trees in her house. So she had themes. She had, I think it was a Barbie tree by the door. She had in her family room, she had the her like family ornaments, the keepsake type ones on there. She had a blue tree that I think was kind of either like a work tree, or there was something about that she bought this extra tree and it ended up not working at work or something, so she had that at home and they made that a blue one. She had one in her kitchen that was all kitchen ornaments, all baking type ornaments and everything. And then she had one in her living room. I don't know which was it, family room, living room, whatever. One of them is a living room that you don't, you know, see much, and then there's the room that they spend all their time in. That one she had a Packer ornament tree in. And then I know her husband had a tree up in his office that was like Star Trek, a Star Trek tree. So they had all those trees that they did every year. I'm like, okay, how much time it already took us? It took Wayne 5 hours for the lights on this tree, and then it's gonna take me hours to put these on. And that's just one tree, you know, to do that for all the trees, and then take them down at the end of the year and take everything off and dust them and put them away. And it's just like, oh, wow. But I know that's kind of the thing these days. A lot of people have multiple trees. I know there's also those ceramic trees too that have little lights on. I know she had one of those in her bathroom. But at least that's just kind of like a something you set out. So what about you guys? Do you have multiple trees? Do you have themed trees? Do you have just like one that has multiple ornaments on it, or do you do a color? I know at our house growing up, we had some memorable ornaments on there, and sometimes my mom would want to do a theme or do a color. A couple of years we had, besides our main tree in our family room, in our dining room we had a little 3-foot tree. And sometimes she would buy little ornaments for that. So one year we had birds. They're kind of like peacocks. But they weren't. So they were styrofoam birds that had the little clip on there, so you would clip them on the branch, and then they had long feathery tails. And they were pink and purple and yellow. So each tail was a certain color. Those obviously didn't hold up over time. One year we had a bear tree. So I have one of those ornaments left. I know I donated a bunch of the bears to one of the girls' grade school teachers that as little things to give away to the students when they did good on did well on one of their tests or whatever and all that stuff. But oh, do I have to get closer? Now my knee hurts from sitting on here. But we had a bear tree. We had a bunch of these bears all stuffed in the tree. So I've kept one so that I could have that remembrance. And then one year we had like rocking horses. So we had horses on there. I should move my little weird focuses. Yeah, so we had horses on the tree. Rocking horses. So I remember that. Otherwise, as far as themes, like I said, I think we did maybe a couple colors on that tree too. That's all I remember with that one. I know with we used to have our main tree in a different room at one time. It was kind of our dining room also kind of was the also the office area. I know we had the tree set up in there. We used actual tinsel on the tree. So of course, being a kid, it's kind of like, you know, you do a few of them strand by strand, and then you get tired and you grab a little handful and you go whoosh. Or you kind of hang them on a branch or whatever, and then, you know, Mom was like, no, you know, you have to do, you know, one strand at a time so it looks pretty, which it did. You know, obviously it was prettier with one strand at a time, but oh, that was tiring. So I remember, like, my next door neighbor, Lori, would come over and sometimes she would help with some of the ornaments, or she was helping with tinsel. I have a picture of that somewhere. I don't know, because I was so little. Back then they took slides. You know, we did pictures and they turned them into slides. And that was kind of a thing. That was our, again, a family tradition of after our Thanksgiving meal or whatever, we would gather in the living room and pull out the screen and get the slide projector set up, and we would go through slides and show all our family gatherings or vacations and all that. So that was a nice way to be able to share pictures with multiple people. So we have those. I still have the slides. We were working on putting them on our computer at one point, and then, you know, and then other things got in the way and distracted us, and yeah, so we haven't gotten back to those. Hopefully they're still good. They're in the basement. Another project of something to do one of these days. But yeah, I remember that. Sometimes we went to Boston stores and maybe we saw Santa. I also remember having, they used to give out a pin too. I had like a Boston store pin on. That, yeah, we did that. But anyways, I'll show these ornaments a little bit closer up. Some of them are kind of jammed together. I have some of our family ones that, let me see if I can spread them out a little bit. Maybe I'll do the other ones first. So, oh, let me find my glasses. Oh, looks like the other video is ready to go. Finally, I finished today's video, finally. It's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, ready to go. So I just bought these glasses a couple weeks ago. Go to Mom's the other day, Saturday. And I'm sitting there and I do my normal, I put them on the top of my head, and we're sitting there and I kind of hear this pop and I feel a little something. And I'm like, weird. And then I kind of hear this like, and I'm like, what's going on? And I look at my glasses and sure enough, the frame broke. So the frame has now is broken on these. The other one broke on the top. This one now it broke right there. And I'm like, really? I haven't even had these a couple months. At least the other one lasted a couple years. Like, what in the heck is up with glasses? You know, talk about things that don't last. You know, one of those memes that came around, at least this Thanksgiving, I don't know if you saw it or not on the computer, was for an electric knife. And they're kind of like, yeah, one of those like, you're from before the 70s if you remember this electric knife. And they had it be, I think there was a white flowery one, and you put the blades in there and it was electric. Turn it on, and a couple people in the comments said, oh yeah, we had one of those, and I'm like, I still have ours. That was my parents. And I don't know, as they moved to Florida and we're getting rid of things, I took some things on, and that was one of them. I took the knife, and it still works. And I'm like, yeah, look at that, you know, way things used to be made, way back. They were made to last. I have that. So, you know, these glasses are broken. Anyways, let's check out some of these ornaments. Let me see what I can do holding the camera so I can get close enough and still explain. So I have these M&M ornaments. So these all came from the tops of like candy canes. So for around St. Nick's Day, these were the toppers that were on the candy canes. So I took those off. They came with the strings, so obviously they're kind of meant to be ornaments. So I took those off and saved them. And then, but I did also buy this mini set. So I also have the little M&Ms. So that's nice. A couple other ones. Nutcracker. We have seen the Nutcracker in on stage. We went to a couple of the shows. My mom used to take us a couple times, and then I've taken the girls. We went as a family one year, actually took mom too. So we got to see the Nutcracker. So we have one of those on. At one point in time, kind of these brass ornaments were the thing. So this one I got for donating to the Wildlife Society or something. I know I got that one. This one I don't remember. This is from the Rocky Mountains. I think I must have bought that when I was out there, I think for work. I think for Kinko's I went out there and I must have bought that one. And then these are another series ornaments. So I only have 3. Same, I may have gotten rid of a couple of the eggs because again they're big and heavy ornaments, but they're kind of cute with having a little scene in there. And then I believe it might have the year. Yeah, there's the year 1991. So I like that too when the ornaments have the year on there, and then you know, like when you bought it, and what year it was, so what ornament it is. So this one's 89. And then these are the Hallmark ornaments. Most of them are anyways. There may be a few other ones stuck in there, but like the pizza one, this is another one of those that has the clip on the bottom that just clips on the tree. Ice cubes, shopping cart, lots of mice. Lighthouses. These are not Hallmark, but these were, I am into lighthouses. As if you've kind of seen, I've done a couple of videos sitting at this table, and I have all the lighthouses in my credenza there. Started buying those after we moved here. I think same thing. I think every year they came out with a new lighthouse, or every month. Every month they came out with a new lighthouse. So I was part of those notifications, and I bought a bunch of them, and I said, okay, I'm done. Ran out of room. But so I have the lighthouses representing on the tree. Same thing though, these are all, you know, very heavy ornaments. So they go on the bottom, but then they explain which lighthouse it is. So that's nice. And then Care Bears. I was into Care Bears. That was my thing. And when I was younger, so when I saw these, I thought, oh yeah, I wanted to have those. Rainbow Bear, that was me. Rainbow Bear, Rainbow Dash, that's a pony. I don't have that one. I had the Rainbow Bear. I had my room decorated in rainbows at one point. So again, these were most of them that I bought. Part of them when I still lived here too. This is 91. Wayne and I got married in 90, and this was like kind of kissing under the mistletoe. But I bought that to represent us. So all the good ones, and then we have some sports ones. So my dad and Wayne were into golfing, and my brother. So it kind of represents them. There's a little golfing Santa. One of my earlier ornaments when I was 82. So I must have been 16, I think. And I was really into the Brewers, Robin Yount. So they won. So we got, this is like a, you know, almost like a keychain to put on your keys or whatever and stuff. But I'm like, nope, it's going on my tree. This one was more like an ornament. And then Wayne was into football. So I got that one year. And then we were both into bowling. He was on a bowling league. The bowling professor, I was in a bowling league for a while. So we'll have some bowling stuff. And then some of the angels and the Santas, I either got from Mom for the girls. I think we got those. And then these ornaments, same, those two I'm not sure. These ornaments were for the girls. These are from Cousin Kathy. So she sent these on packages that were for the girls, for Mandy and Cassie, and these ornaments. And then these, I believe, were made by cousin Linda. She was into doing beadwork there for the long time. And then this ornament I got from one of the gals, the moms, when I was a Girl Scout leader. They gave me that as a gift one year, which is really nice. And then these my girls actually made. One year they decided that they wanted to do an ornament with all the sequins in there. So we bought styrofoam balls and some pins and the sequins. We had a couple different sizes. I think I said at one point it looked like a snail to me or something, so they put little antennas on. So it's kind of like a snail ornament, but they made those. Then some of the girls' favorite ornaments. We have this shark, and I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not, but if I can get his tail to move, or a little bit, you see his mouth opens. Can I hold it on the table and move it? Yeah. Let's see. Let me. Can't use my mouth. I have the lipstick on. Wow. Oh, he's got something in his mouth. He's got a present in there. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I guess it only moves so far. That's as far as it moves. Tail gets bent just a little bit, so the mouth opens enough that you can see what's in there. So I really like that one. This is popcorn making, so that one's got the hot plate to put over the fire. He's got the popcorn. Cassie loves her Hershey's. Those are Hershey's chocolate bars. So I have a hot cocoa one that I bought. So she usually likes putting that one on the tree, and then this one this one has to go with this one. They didn't go together as a set, but I bought them separately. But she's all like, nope, this one has to always be hung next to this one, because this is like the spoon for the hot cocoa. And this one is the kissing under the mistletoe. This again is Hershey's Kisses. A little wheelbarrow of the kisses, so they like that. Ultimate favorite is are these guys. These are Avon ornaments. They are, I think it was apple spice. They still smell. These are from like 1981. And I believe one of them, yes. One of them has some bite marks on it. That one of the girls one year, I guess, decided, it smells so good, let me try it. So, that's funny. But these ones also, the girls, when they do put ornaments on, that's what they go for. Like I said, normally I don't put them on the table like this. Normally we just open them from the box or the wrapping paper, and then, as we just open those up, we put them on the tree and then put the box aside. But this year, like I said, I'm going to do this. This is a sand dollar ornament. These are from Fort Myers. This is what my mom and dad also had on their tree when they were in Florida. Just had around their tree, around just around their house to decorate a little bit for Christmas. So it's actually made out of a sand dollar. So when they decided to come up here, one of the times I visited, I bought this one. So it's got sand in there and shells, as again my remembrance of being in Florida. I have some of those cartoon ones. So we have the Coyote and Roadrunner. And I've got a Little Mermaid. I have Opus from, I can't even remember. I remembered yesterday. Words will come to me. Now it's Berkeley Breathed, but we have Blue, and we have the Hello Kitty. Again, as the girls were into those. Mandy was into Pooh Bear. She had little stuffed animals of Pooh and Rabbit and Tigger, which she took everywhere with her. So I have lots of Pooh Bear ornaments. We have a Barbie ornament. What was the other one? Oh yeah, this one. This is a little pup tent. It has, it had all these little lights on there. It had a couple more lights on here. One of the years, Mandy had her friends over, and they were playing with the Wii remotes. I think they were playing tennis or something. And when Mandy went to, she was moving around, that ornament knocked off the tree and she stepped on it. Cut open her foot.
wasn't too bad, but that's just funny. So we're getting even more remembrances with that one. And we have Clifford the big red dog, Sesame Street from again when they were little. I know they liked Elmo. Elmo came along a little later, but and then Scooby-Doo. Cassie loves Scooby-Doo. So I have all the Scooby-Doo ornaments, little ones, big ones. You know, got the band. So some Scooby-Doo ornaments. Finn and Jake. We watched that show. That was a cartoon. Baymax. Obviously, that was a big one. Another Disney movie of Dodger and Oliver. Candy Kiss. That's Cassie. Because again, she for Christmas. And if we can find them, you know, around Easter or whatever and all that, she always gets a big Candy Kiss. And then, as I mentioned, I have these couple ornaments from that series. And then all the dog ornaments. So I've got lots of doggies. They're so cute. And then again, going back to thinking when I was first buying ornaments, first getting them in that, this one was, the city of Milwaukee. So I live again when those brass ornaments were being, popular. I found one of those one of the times shopping. I don't remember where, but got that one. Door County, we used to have a cabin up there. And so I got that at one of the times we were up there and shopping. And that one. And I bought this ornament when I was in Arizona visiting my girlfriend Lori. She moved down there and lived there, and so I got that ornament. And then Mandy went to Oshkosh to college. So one of the times we were shopping, we found an ornament of that. So I was like, yay! A remembrance of that. And then we have some of the other ornaments. Let's see what I can do here. These were from when we went to the Hershey Park. We didn't do the rides or anything on that. We just visited the Hershey factory and the inside. We went to Universal Studios the next year. And so this was like the Harry Potter train. They had a Harry Potter area at Universal. We're not into rides and all that kind of stuff. So instead of going to Disney, we decided to go to Universal when we were in Florida. We went to Seattle, and we saw the Space Needle there. That following year, the next year, we went to Mount Rushmore, and we got to see Crazy Horse. That, and then Cassie went to Platteville for a semester, and so one of the times that we were there, one of the weekends, we ended up going to Iowa, and we saw the aquarium there. So it looks like the Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium. And we went there. We've got like a water bottle from there and a couple t-shirts. The girls love that. We went back. We went with Mandy when we did that one. So that was fun. Monet had an exhibit here, so we went to that exhibit. And we got an ornament from there. So that was in the area here, but it's just something that we did because we didn't take a vacation these last few years. And this last year we went to see the Racine Lighthouse. So we picked up that ornament. And then when I went with the girls to see the TXT concert on the way home, we went and saw that monkey museum, the Sock Monkey Museum. So we picked up that ornament. Wayne and I got married. We went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. So I picked up those ornaments when we were there. For our one dog, Max, our first dog, we used to take him to doggy daycare. And that first Christmas he was there, they did handprint ornaments of them, paw print ornaments, so we got that. It was nice. So again, we have that on our tree to remember him every year. And then after Lenny passed away, we got an ornament to commemorate him so he could be on the tree with Max. My dad made these rainbow ornaments. Trees. Oh, I'm thinking rainbows. He made these glass trees. So again, we used to have these on our tree at home where I lived. They are double-sided. So I have two of those that I can put on my tree as a remembrance. I have, focusing with the mirror, some letter ornaments that I got one year just to commemorate it. So I have one for my mom and one for Wayne. And then Mom got us this dog ornament to kind of represent all the dogs that we've had in our lives. And then I got these snowman ornaments one year for all of us. So there's a dad, a mom, a Mandy, a Cassie. Ornaments from me. So this is the first one. Again, one year Mom decided something to keep us busy during the winter. So my friend Lori came over and she bought these little ornament kits. And this is the one that I chose to do. So little Snoopy. It has made it all these years. I was probably about 8 or 10 when I made that. And I loved unicorns. Unicorns and rainbows. And again, these were the brass ornament time. So I've got my name on some of those. There's my J. And I think I just have the mom. And then the Mandy ornaments. So this was when she was first born. There was a place, Things Remembered, in the mall that would engrave things. So there's a little plaque on here with her name and some information on there. These ornaments, I don't remember. I think these must have been sold at Kinko's when we worked there. And so Wayne made them. So we have a Mandy and then I've got a Cassie. And again, for when Mandy was born, I think my mom got this one with the information. There's a tree ornament that she made in school. And for her first Christmas, we got an ornament. Another one that they made in school. Every year they would come home with an ornament. And then another one that Kinko's made. Somebody came up with the idea of doing a transparency. I don't know if we can see through that or not. Past my hand? Probably not. Too late. But there's a transparency in there with her picture. So that was before Cassie was born, so we don't have one for her. Another ornament they made in school. They poured paint in the top and they shook it all up and then they put a sticker on. And this one came from Grandma Lynn. She bought that one time and then she painted this one. She made that one for Mandy. So again, when she was first born. And then we have the letter A for her. And then my girlfriend Randy bought these ornaments for me. So they were ones that you put photos in. So we have this cute penguin. We've got the Mandy in, and then this one. And then Hallmark at that time had the bear ornaments. So for each year. So this has a number 1 on there. This one has a number 2 on it. And so on. So they only went up to 5 years. So 3. I actually found an Amanda snowman. And then we have the 4. And the 5. And then one more ornament that she made in kindergarten, I believe. They painted the puzzle pieces and then they put some sparkly glue on there and stuff. So cute. And then the Cassie ornaments. So she also has a little angel. My mom got them those. Again, one from school where they put their picture in. One that she colored at a point in time. Cassie Bell, that one. And then hers, her Joy one with her picture in there. Where, oh, there it is. I'm like, I'm missing one. There it is. Snowman. Picture of her with Ronald McDonald. They had a Ronald McDonald bench in the Ronald McDonald place before where the play area was. So she sat on that bench and I took that cute picture. And then there's her picture one with the big plastic ornament. And then her Joy one. She loved Dora, so we got her that ornament. Dora in boots. When she was in high school, chemistry class, they were able to make a silver ornament. So then they poured like real silver in there and shook it up. So they did that. And then one of the years, she was able, in fact 2 years I think, she played, dressed up as Elsa for Breakfast with Santa. So she did that and walked in the parade as Elsa. So I found that ornament. It's, oh, perfect. We have her letter C. And then at that point in time for Hallmark, they came out with new ornaments. I was so happy because I didn't want to have 2 sets of bears. I thought, how are they going to tell the difference between who's who, or now and I? So they came out with cats. So same. She's got the year 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So those were cute. And I actually found a Cassandra snowman. And then I have ornaments from others. So I have that ornament, the big angel my girlfriend Kay bought. This was after my friend Maria passed. And so she bought each of our friends an angel to remember Maria by. So that was very sweet. Randy also bought me a little love ornament. So again, that one. And then, like I said, these picture ornaments she had bought for me. So again, remember her when I put those on the tree. My friend Donna bought me this ornament. It's very cute. And then my friend Maria bought me lots of ornaments, made ornaments. So this one she made. We were into stamping. We did a lot of stamping stuff together. So she made that ornament. She made this ornament. And she made this ornament. So she stamped it. Just again, we put the glue and the glitter stuff in there to shake it all around, make it pretty. Stamped and colored on there, put the ribbon on. And then she also bought that ornament. And then when we had Mandy, she bought the ornament with mom and dad and 1 child. And then we had Cassie, she got the mom and dad and 2 children. And then the one year I bought ornaments for like all of my friends and everything. So I had a Maria ornament. And that was the year she passed away. So I didn't get to give it to her, so I thought, well, I will hang on to it again as a remembrance of her. So those are pretty much what all those ornaments are about. I do even still have a few more in the box that are bigger, that are kind of hard to hang on the tree that I haven't brought out. But obviously after hanging this many, the girls that are always done and going, Mom, there's no more room on the tree, we can't hang anymore. Like, sure, there's room. Like I said, then these are the glass ornaments that I bought. I think there are a couple. I think these 2 are plastic, but the rest of them are glass. And in fact, this turkey, one year the turkey kind of broke, so I had to glue it back together. I did that. And again, my love of unicorns. This pretty one, I think I got this one from somebody too. That's one of them I don't remember. These ornaments were on my parents' trees. We did these ornaments and then just glass ones. So that was a theme one year with the white flecked and just clear glass. I have a few more of those also in my bin that I haven't unwrapped yet. Thinking, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens after I get all of these on the tree again, if I have room for more or not. Again, those are bigger ones, so they go at the bottom of the tree. But otherwise, these don't really have much meaning. It's just that I wanted glass ornaments and they were cute, and so I got those. Except for my unicorn. The unicorn one I really like. And then we have some more homemade ornaments. So these were ones more that I made when I was managing childcare, and we would have a Christmas party every year. So I don't know if sometimes with the Girl Scout troops we did a few too. Like this whole baggie was done by the Girl Scout troop, and these were extras that I had left over. So what you would do is, obviously after making these all can I get this one out now? They were meant to hold candy canes. So you can kind of see on here there's like some glue residue. But you'd put the candy cane in there and then glue that down. So this one Cassie made. So with the 8210, that was her Girl Scout troop. So we did that, but otherwise I bought these little kits that you'd make, and like I said, I would, at childcare, we would do the party. We would have the kiddos make those type of ornaments. So they were nice and easy because you buy the kits, so all the, you know, everything was all right there that you need. Oh, Cassie made that one. So that must have been a Girl Scout one. Looks a little bit more in depth. And then we did stuff like this. So I had a bunch of different beads from the stamping stuff that I would do and whatever. And so I brought those in, and the kiddos could take whatever jewels they wanted to do that. And then also on CDs. So if you need a craft project, you want to do that with any of your kids, you take a blank computer CD and you glue, let's see, these are sequins actually. So I glued sequins on there. And then this one is stars, that it had those star jewels. So I made those. This we made one year. Same at childcare. So we just put a bunch of ribbons in the ball and tie it up, and then I think I put a little ribbon on there again so to know the year, so that I would know, and then their name, so that they would know, and obviously the parents know which child made that. Did another craft one time with popsicle sticks. So again with those jewels, we just glued jewels all over. Cassie made that one. And then I had some, what is this stuff? Flakies. Kind of like, glitter. I'm gonna focus. No. Really? That's interesting. There we go. Now we're in focus. Oh, what else? And then we did pine cones one year. So we took a paintbrush, and I have pine cones in the area where I live, so I just grabbed a bunch of these and took them into work. And then we used, we took a paintbrush and painted each of the slats, and then took glitter and shook it all on there so they could choose whatever glitter they wanted, and all that. Again, put a thread on there. Usually I would also have the name tag on there so that they would know which year and who made it. More little kit type stuff. These are my gingerbread men. This was a kit. I thought there were two of them. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe it kind of fell apart. But that one I made, and then this was another. Ooh, let's see. Another one I know I made at childcare. So we glued together. Yeah. So I have a like a Rudolph. So again, easy popsicle sticks, a little puffy nose, some googly eyes, and put some leaves on top, and then just a little ribbon again that you can hang it. I think I might have used a glue dot. Is it a glue dot? Yeah. The glue dot on there for the nose. Otherwise, again, just use glue. Put that on there. And then one more ornament that I just bought a couple of years ago is the pickle. So I know that's a tradition. I think it's a German tradition. Let me know if you know. I don't remember. But that was part of why I bought it. It was either German or Polish. That you put the pickle on the tree. Supposedly, I think I have a little card, the little baggie that I packed this in, make sure I kept the card that this came with, that said something about you put this ornament on last, and then on Christmas morning, the kiddos are supposed to find this one first, and that's supposed to make them think more about the joy of Christmas as opposed to what presents are for me. So I bought this one thinking, oh, why not? What the heck? We'll kind of start that tradition maybe, do whatever. So I put this on the tree and then see if the girls can find it or not. They don't get an extra present or anything, which I guess the other one does, but it's just for fun. All right. Battery's blinking, gotta change it. I'll be back. Okay. I knew I had one bad battery and I forgot which one it was, and it was that one that I just put in. That lasted like those 2 minutes and then it cut out on me. But I did record, so I'm good. But now I can remember that's the one I need to get rid of.
In any case, yeah. Let me know your Christmas traditions. Again, whether you have any special ornaments that you put on your tree. Do you like to put a certain ornament on first? Do you lay them all out and figure it out? Do you buy new ornaments every year? Put a certain color on the tree? Have a theme? What else? Or do you just decorate? Or do you even have a tree? You have a big tree? You have a little tree? I think ours is like 6 feet. I just heard my cousin Johnny had a 12-foot tree that he sold last year. It was enough. He's like, yeah, that saved me 4 days of work. But they also put up a couple trees every year too. So yeah, and how many trees do you put up? Do you do St. Nick's Day? That's another thing. I didn't show that. We did hang the stockings the other day, since my other recording. Have the stockings up. That is December 5th. And I always forget if you hang them on the 5th, or whatever you know, that St. Nick comes on the 5th. So on the 6th, I believe that's how it goes. You see if St. Nick stopped and brought you anything. So we do that tradition too. Again, that's kind of fallen by the wayside. Well, last year, obviously, again, I didn't have the time, and Wayne was more concerned about me than, I think, because that was right before we went in the hospital. December 7th was my surgery. So, and then the girls are older now, so it's kind of like, yeah, few things like that are falling by the wayside, but at least we still do the Christmas decorations and put things up and all that. Still gonna do that. That's gonna be every year. But anyways, yeah, let me know. I hope you are having a good holiday. I know for some people, a lot of people have passed this year. So again, it could be a little bit rough. Hopefully you have a support system around you. Have help, have somebody you can talk to. If not, then hopefully there are services out there that you can do that, or you just do your best. Go day by day and just try to make it through. Hopefully you have some friends and all that too you can talk to, and again, help make it through. I know one of our neighbors, his wife passed away this summer. I haven't even really seen him. He's been in and out quickly. Haven't gone by him, but check on him. I gotta see how he's doing. Some of the other neighbors, at least on my walk, when they walk their dogs and everything, I can see them, so we know how they're doing. But this is a rough time for a lot of people too. So again, no, it's okay. It's okay if you can't get your tree up, get decorations up, if you don't. Hopefully, again, that's just okay with you. You just need to work through the emotions and be okay with that. Or then you go out and celebrate other people's decorations, and either at their houses, or go out and see some lights, or do a going out to see something, kind of like what we did, the holiday light show in Chicago. Go somewhere special, go drive around the neighborhoods. I know that's always fun to do too, but I hope that all of you are doing well and are in a good spot. And like I said, you know what? Just breathe. It's all gonna be okay. And on that note, you guys try to keep it positive and go make it a great day. Bye-bye.